morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's 9:59 on this Friday, February 16th, the middle of the month. Can you believe it? Holy moly. February always seems to fly by. Anyway, it's a lovely day in my neck of the woods. The sky is blue, but it is windy. It's really windy today. The wind actually woke me up this morning. I thought a train was riding through my backyard, but it was actually the wind. But anyway, so I'm all set. I'm just checking to make sure I have everything here that I need for today. And I do. And just as soon as that clock ticks to 10, we will start. And if you're out there, please do pop on and give me a little message so that I know I've got some friends with me this morning. Okay, it is 10 o'clock. Okay, there we go. Here we go. Official welcome on this Friday. Fun stamping with me and you. So I'm going to show you two cards. Well, actually, I'm going to show you one card that we're going to do first, which is this one. Let me just get this over here so you can see that. There we go. Isn't this pretty? I absolutely love this. And to be honest, I don't know if this is a copy or if this is my original. I have no clue. Because normally I put it inside the stamp set or the case, but this is not a stamp set. This is actually, good morning, Jan. Good morning from Victoria, Canada. How nice of you to join me this morning. This is so nice. Maybe someday we'll meet in person. That would be fun, but thank you. But anyway, as I was saying, this is not a stamp set. This is using the Layered Florals. Oh, wait a minute, I don't want that glare there. The Layered Florals embossing folder, which I think is a beautiful, beautiful folder. But actually, for this card, you could do whatever you want. But let me just show you the card. This is the card, and it's on a piece of Flirty Flamingo cardstock. And the colors that I used in this are Crushed Curry, Pumpkin Pie, and Flirty Flamingo. And of course, Memento for the message. Good morning, Gail Case. Yes, it is a perfect day to craft. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you for joining in. So let me just show you how we're going to do this first. So as I said, we're going to take this Layered Floral embossing folder. Now, when you're stamping, when you're using this folder and you're getting ink on this folder, what you probably want to do is put your ink where the Stampin' Up! Logo is. So you open up your folder like this, and this is where my ink is going to go. And I am going to use my blending brushes, and I'm going to start with Pumpkin Pie. So I'm going to take Pumpkin Pie. I love watching you. Thank you, Jan. That's so nice. Jan, do you have a website or do you do videos too? If you do, send me a little message, and I'd love to follow you as well. So anyway, here we go. This is my blending brush, and good morning, Jen. Thank you for popping on, Jennifer, Elizabeth, and Linda. Good morning, good morning. Good, all these friends popping on. Thank you so much. So this is my blending brush, and these are the little ones. I like these because I seem to have better control. And just a little FYI, I always put a little piece of paper on the top of it with some ink, with some Scotch tape, just to hold it so I know it's pumpkin pie, because I can get pretty lazy about washing these. You can wash them, they wash beautifully. I add a tiny little bit of bleach in my water, and it comes out beautifully with soap and water, and it's lovely. But anyway, here we go. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to take my ink pad, and I'm just going to get some ink on it. Now, I don't want to pounce it down like this because I don't want to bend my bristles. Even though these are fine quality bristles, I just want to come in like this, go back and forth like that, so that I get it on the side. Now I'm going to come into my folder, and I'm just going to start going back and forth on my folder like this. And then I'm going to come and get a little bit more ink, and I'm just going to do it like this again. Like this. Then I'm going to take my next color, which is going to be Flirty Flamingo. No, actually, I'm going to go with Crushed Curry. Crushed Curry. Hey, Kathy. I love this guy. Now, the reason, Kathy, good morning, Kathy. The reason I'm doing this is because Kathy, my dear friend Kathy, wanted me to show her friends how to use blending brushes on embossing folders. So I went over to her house, and we had a fun time with her friends, and we stamped, and we made, and I showed everybody how to do this. So there we go. Here's Crushed Curry applied like that. Now I'm going to get that out of the way. Then the next one is Flirty Flamingo. I love this color. I think it's so bright and cheery and happy. It just makes me happy. I like it. So we're just going to put in some Flirty Flamingo like this. Get lots of ink. Jan, how cold it is in British Columbia up there? Is it? I tend to think that you have a lot colder weather than we do down here. That I'm not geographically intellectual. Anyway, how is it up there, Jan? Really cold? All right. So we'll wait for her to give me an answer here. But now you can see the colors that I've got on this. I've got the 3 different colors. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of basic white cardstock. This is 5 by 3 3/4. I'm going to place it right down here on the center like that. I'm going to fold it. Now what I have to do is I have to go over to my, wait a minute, let me move that up a bit. I have to go over to my Stampin' Cut machine and emboss this. Good morning, Leslie. So give me a minute. I'm going to emboss this. I'll be right back. You can hear my music playing, I hope. Okay, I'm coming back. I'm coming back, folks. Here we go. Now, let me just show you. So here is my folder. Now let's take this off. And look at that. Isn't that pretty? Look at how pretty that is. I live right on the ocean, really below freezing, almost never snow. It almost never snows there. Wow. Wow. You have to take some pictures and show me. Live right on the ocean. What a wonderful place to live. Good morning, Jean. Good morning, Jean. Wow. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that gorgeous? So now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my other pieces of cardstock here. So here is my base, which is my white, as everybody knows. And you know the routine, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. It's already been cut and scored. And now I'm just going to take my little bone folder and I'm going to make sure I get a nice crisp fold. Then the next thing is to take a piece of the Flirty Flamingo. Isn't this color luscious? It's so, so pretty. Oh, I just love it. So let me get a little bit of adhesive on here. I say a little bit. I am a perimeter girl. I have to have adhesive all around the 4 corners. I just do. Because I want to make sure it's going to stick and stay. All right, east, south, north, northwest, even. Okay, now I'm going to take this. Now, because this has such dimension to it, you can do this a couple of ways. Good morning, Colleen McDuffie. Thank you for joining in. I'm going to call you later on today, Colleen. We need to chat. So you can do this a couple of ways. You can do it with tear tape. You can do it with Tombow, which I love, or you could do it with your snail adhesive or your Stampin' Plus adhesive. However, I think what I'm going to do today is I'm just going to use my tear tape. The reason that I like something probably a little bit stronger than snail or Stampin' Seal, or you could use the Seal Plus, that definitely would work, is because it has a lot of height and depth to it. So you want to make sure that this is going to stick on nicely and not fall apart, because gosh, we wouldn't want to send a card to somebody and have it fall apart, would we? No, of course not. All right, so there's that. And I'm just going to peel these off nicely like such. And then I'm going to put it right on top of this layer. Isn't that beautiful though? Look at how pretty that is. And you could make this for a birthday card, you could make it for sympathy, you could make it get well, you could make it just as a card to send to a friend thinking of you. And you could do different colors too. Different colors is going to give it a different look. But look at how pretty that is so far. Isn't that lovely? Okay, so then the next thing I did was I took a piece of basic white cardstock and I used, oh, what's the stamp set that I used for this? This is the one, what's that called? Oh, you know, I'm drawing a blank. Anyway, it'll come to me. But I want to put, this is going to be a sympathy card. And what did I do with my, oh, right here. Here we go. And let me get my little Pierce pad. You know how I am about my Pierce pads with my photopolymer stamps. So I'm going to use some Memento ink, and this says, with sincere sympathy. Get that inked up a little bit, and then just put this on nicely like such. Ta-da! There is that. And like I said, you could use any message that you want, because this card is really can be used for any occasion. And then, of course, this is going to go on with dimensionals. I'm going to pop this on with dimensionals, well, you know what? Before I put the dimensionals on, hold on a minute. I want to bring my card base back in, and as you saw from my sample, I've got 3 pieces of ribbon on here. I've got 2 in the Calypso Coral or Flirty Flamingo. I think it's, wait, it doesn't matter. It's Flirty Flamingo, and then a piece of this silver trimmed vanilla ribbon, which I think is so beautiful. So in order to secure those ribbons on, what I'm going to do is I am going to take my Tombow, and I'm going to put a little puddle right in the center like this. Okay, see that good puddle right there? The next thing I shall do is I'm going to take my ribbons. The first one I'm going to put on is this one. And you just, you know, measure it, put it however you want. And I'm just going to squish this down like that. And then I'm going to probably add just a little bit more glue over here on each side. Just spread it out, because I want to make sure that this ribbon stays nicely adhered to where I want it. So I'm going to put one piece here. And then I'm going to put another piece right here, cross it over like that. There we go. Perfect. Now it's going to take a minute or 2 to dry. That's okay. I'm fine with that. I'll just be really careful here. But now what I'm going to do is take my medallion, my hexagon shape, and I'm going to put some pieces, some dimensionals on it. Whoops, you can't see that because I don't have it in your view. So I want to do it like that, and then I want to do 2 on the side. I don't want to necessarily get it on the ribbon, because the ribbon, it's not going to secure it. I know that this is overkill, and one of my friends would say this is an appropriate amount of dimensionals to put on a piece of cardstock. But in this situation it is, because I want to make sure that those ribbons stay secure and that this stays down nice and neat. So this is going to go on just like this. There we go. And I'm going to press it gently like this. There we go. How easy is that? Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this package of dragonflies and birds, and I'm going to put one on as an embellishment on the bottom here. And I think, let's see, on my first card I put a bird, so this one's going to get a dragonfly. And let me just get this out of the way and get here. Willie, good morning, Willie from Florida. Thank you so much for popping on, girlfriend. Boy, I've got people everywhere. I've got Jan from British Columbia. I've got Jean from Maine. I've got my Massachusetts group. Let me see who else. I've got Massachusetts, Rhode Island. Gail Case is in Rhode Island. Linda's in Douglas. Wow. This is great. I'm so excited everybody's with me this morning. My Florida peeps. Willie, I'm going to be in Florida in a month. I'll text you and tell you about that situation. Okay, so now I've got this. Now I'm going to bring in my ribbon scissors, because these are a little bit too long. So I'm just going to come in here and snip this very carefully like that. And I think these other ones are fine. What do you think? Isn't that pretty? Isn't that a beautiful card? And talk about easy. Like I said, you can take that embossing folder and you can make you can do whatever colors you want, but it's so easy to use the blending brushes. Now, you can see that there is still a need to, yes, Willie, yes, I will. I'll make sure of it. You can see there's still ink on this, so I can continue to ink it up. And the other thing that you can do is you can take, this is just the envelope, but you can take it and you can put one piece here and another piece here, and you can take advantage of the ink that's on this embossing folder. So that's how beautiful this little process is. Easy, simple, easy, simple. And then, of course, I have to have something on the outside and the inside. So I am going to take this little stamp from Notes of Nature, which happens to be one of my favorite stamp sets of late. And I'm going to show you in a minute, because I'm going to go to that card. Now let me get a block here. You know what? For right now, see what I'm doing? Don't tell anybody. I'm putting a stamp on a block that has another stamp on the other side. Doesn't really matter. So I'm going to take my, in this situation, because it doesn't matter for the placement. So I'm just going to get this and I'm going to stamp this like that. And then I'm going to take my envelope and I'm going to stamp it again 3 times like that. So there you go. There is that card. Easy, easy, easy. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And you could do any color that you wanted. I mean, you could do your blues or reds or pinks or greens, whatever. It's just beautiful. And then a combination of the colors to enhance the flowers that you've got on your embossing folder, or use a different embossing folder. Thank you, Jan. I just love it. Okay, so there's that. So now let's go to the next one. Now this one is from the Nature's Sweetness bundle, a suite actually in the catalog, which I absolutely love. This paper is gorgeous. These cork embellishments are gorgeous. These faux ribbon is absolutely beautiful. We're going to use some of that. That's faux leather ribbon, trim, whatever you want to call it. But let me show you what we're going to do. Now, the reason I can't show you the card the reason I can't show you the card that I made, that I posted on my website in the newsletter, is because we sent it out this morning. It had a purpose. It had somebody that needed a birthday wish, and so it's on its way. But I can do it from recall. Okay, here we go. Let me get this out of the way. I gotta get my blending brushes out of the way. You know, my workspace is very crowded this morning. I have a lot of things going on here, but that's good because that's what we do as crafters. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Let me bring everything in. So let me move that out of the way. Let me get this up here. Let me bring this over. Here we go. All right, those are the embellishments. All right, here is my base. So it's, again, it's a basic white. I could have used vanilla. Actually, vanilla would have been pretty too, but we're going to use basic white this morning. Then the next thing I did was I took a piece of the copper clay cardstock, which I love this color. I absolutely love, love, love this color. It's so pretty. And I decided to go monochromatic. So let's put a little bit of adhesive on this. Oh, we got to put another refill in here. I have so much snail. Although it keeps dwindling week to week, but when it was on sale, I bought a ton of it, and which is a good thing because you can't run out of adhesive. All right, well you can, but then you have other options. Okay, here we go. North, south, east, west, nice and equidistant all the way around. All right, I shall set that aside. Now the next thing I did was I took a piece of a basic white cardstock, and this card piece is 5 1/4 by 4. And I am going to use the copper clay ink. Let's bring this over. And I'm going to use the stamps from Notes of Nature and the Notes of Nature and, let's see, Lovely and Sweet, from that suite, from Nature's Sweetness bundle, suite. So here is the copper clay. And now I'm going to start with this one. This is kind of like ephemera stamping, which I really like. It's that very different kind of, you know, eclectic stuff. So anyway, this says field notes on it, and it's got all of that little printing, that English printing, which I like. So let me see. Oh, wait a minute, you can't see that. So here we go. There's that piece. Then the next one is this one, which I'm going to stamp up here like this, that crosshatch, and I'm going to twist it and put it down here. Then I'm going to take this little message, which is the Field, Lawn, and Garden logo from some company, gosh knows where, but I love it. And I'm going to put that right here. Then I'm going to take some of the splatter and splatter it there, here, and there. And then I'm going to take this little tiny one, this, stamp off a bit. So see, you just kind of you're actually creating your own design of paper with that. So there is that. So now let's bring in my little silicone pad and my adhesive. And now I'm going to adhere this to the copper clay layer. Let's bring that in like this. Here we go. Like that. Gosh, I love this. I just think it's so pretty. Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay. All right. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is take a piece of the copper clay and the basic white. Now, I used the postage stamp, the perennial postage dies, which I absolutely love. Look at these. You get 12 in this package, all different shapes and sizes. And I liked it because I thought it actually complemented the design here, this ephemera design. Hi, Sandy. 67 degrees and cloudy here. Well, it's probably, I don't know, it's got to be 30 degrees, maybe not quite 30 degrees, and very, very cold. But anyway, it's fine. A month from now, I'll be in Florida. Yay! Okay, anyway, so what I did was I used one of the larger images, cut that out, and then I cut this white one out. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, and I'm going to take the Happy Birthday from Approaching Perfection. Now, this is a retired stamp set. You can use whatever you want, but I absolutely love this. It's funny, it's cute. This is bold, it's bright. I think it could be for a masculine person. Yeah, it could be. It could be a fair masculine person. Sure, why not? Or it could be for anyone. It could be for a feminine person. It absolutely could be for anyone. So I like that, and I like this that says, newsflash, birthdays found to be good for health. Studies show that people who have more birthdays live the longest. So that's what I'm going to use. All right, so let's get the happy birthday. Here is the happy birthday. I'm going to ink that up, and I'm going to stamp it nicely. I don't have to stamp it on my silicone pad, but it's okay. That's a little crooked. Let's turn it over. Why did I do that crooked? There. Oh, that's much better. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this flourish, this one with the little crosshatch. This is tiny, tiny, tiny. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp it and then stamp it off and then bring it in like that, just to give it a little bit of interest, a little bit of extra interest. Just a little bit of contrast, that's all. You don't have to do it, but you can if you want. I kind of like it. There, done deal. Now, a little bit of adhesive. Here we go. And then this gets put on with this, like this. Okay, like such. And then we're going to get some dimensionals. I put them right here. What did I do with them? Here they are. A few dimensionals. Now this I'm only going to put 4 on. I don't need a gazillion. Just 4. How cute is that? All right, that. Pop those off easily. And then I'm going to bring this in and put it on the center of the card like that. Oh, gosh, I love that. Now, I'm not done yet. I'm going to take my Wink of Stella, and I am just going to hey, see that little fly? Now that spring is coming, my houseplants get these little tiny, tiny, tiny little flies that I try to get rid of. I have a little thing that traps them, but it is annoying. Eventually they go away. They know they're not really welcome inside the house. What can I say? But my plants are lovely. Okay, here's the birthday. I'm just coloring the letters just to give it a little bit of extra pizzazz here. Okay, there's that. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to take these gems. These are called the opaque faceted gems. I love them. Hey, Kathy. Good morning. You're late. That's okay. I'm glad you're here. All right, we'll take this, and we will take, what did I do with my... You see, I'm so organized. At least I think I'm so organized, and then I can't find it. Where's my pick-me-up tool? Oh, right here. Okay. So let me get this. Whoops, I just dropped something. I did. Okay. Not a big deal. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these larger gems, the copper color, and if you notice very carefully, it's got a little bit of glitz to it. See? Can you see? Just a little bit of shine. It's not bright, 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 but it's a little bit. Okay, so there's that. Now we've got to do the inside, so let me get this out of the way. And the inside is so cute. I love it. Newsflash, birthdays are good. Birthdays are good. So let's get this here, and let me bring this in. Now, if I were doing 5 or 6, or maybe 4, or even 3, I would definitely use my Stamparatus. But there is that. How cute is that? Newsflash. Birthdays found to be good for your health. I love it. All right, now the envelope. The envelope, I am going to take, let's see. I think what I'll do is I'll take the larger crosshatch and angle it like this. And then I think I'm going to put this little thing, this little lawn and field lawn and garden message down on the bottom, because you definitely cannot have a naked envelope. So there is that. How cute is that? Here we go, folks. This is these are the cards that we're going to make next week. This one and this one. Fun and easy and fast. I'm starting now to offer cards for sale. So if people don't want to make the cards, I will make them and send them to you or deliver them, whatever. And so I'm going to have information on my newsletter about that. Because I've had some people say, oh, I like those cards, but I don't have the stamp set. Would you make them for me? And I say, sure. So I'm going to start officially doing that. All right, but I want to show you something else that I got this week. I just got it yesterday, and I haven't really opened it up. Let me bring this in and show you. I am lunatic now about, about our kits. So this one is called the Happy Houseplants Kits. And I haven't even opened it up. So let's open this up. Wait a minute. Let me just spread this out. Wait a minute. I don't want it that way. I want it that way. There we go. That's better. Okay, so it comes in this box, and these are the projects that you get to make. I am surprised. I mean, literally, I just took it out of the box a few minutes ago before we started. But look what you get. You get 4 frames. This is going to be a lovely gift for, I'm not going to say who it is, but it's somebody in my family who loves plants just as much as I do, or maybe she loves them more. But this might be a cute little thing to decorate in her dorm room. Oops, did I give it away? Anyway, yes, Jen, you're the best. No, you're the best. But look at how cute these frames are. You get 4 frames, and then with the frames, you get this to make these beautiful, beautiful botanicals. Look at how pretty these are. Oh my gosh. You get the mats, you get the base, and then you get all of the cutouts to put on it. Oh my God, that's what I do. That's, Jan, what is it what you do? Tell me again, type in what you do. That's what I do. I don't get it, but please let me know. But look at how pretty these are. So I'm going to get these done for next week and show you. But this is a beautiful kit, and what a nice gift this would make for someone. Where is the instruction piece that I just had that showed all of them all done? Oh my God, it's so cute. I can't even stand it. What did I do with it? Oh, here it is, right here. Look at, isn't that cute? I just love it. I love the way they look. I can't wait to see them all done because they're beautiful. These cutouts are absolutely gorgeous. So that's that kit that I got. And then I got this birthday kit. Now, when I saw this, I went nuts. I'm telling you, our kits are absolutely wonderful. This one is called Birthday Sparkles. And in it, you get your stamps, which are adorable, the balloons, and then this one says Happy Cake Day, and it's your birthday. How cute is that? And it says yay, and then it's got a little flourish here, and here's the balloon ribbon. The color for this kit is Early Espresso, but let me show you how cute these cards are. I haven't opened them up yet, but look. I'm about to start Zoom gatherings to do Let's Kit Together. Oh, Jan, excellent. I want to hook up with you. That'll be great. I'd love to see you do that. And I'd love to join in. So thank you very much. Okay, send me info. Actually, I'll look you up on Facebook and see, or maybe I have to be invited. You figure it out and let me know. But anyway, look at how beautiful this kit is. The colors are gorgeous. The messages are cute. The designs are adorable. Look at that cupcake. How cute is that? Look at that. I absolutely love this. So I can't wait. So next week I'll have one of those. And you make cards to order too. Well, I'm going to start doing that too. I think it's a great thing. It's a great service to offer people. So these might be some of the cards that I'm going to be offering. All right, my friends, so there you have it. Let's bring this over. I'm very happy that you joined me today. We had fun. We've got 2 beautiful cards for next week, this one and this one. And if anybody wants them to be made and sent to them, I can do that as well. Or you can do porch pickup, or I can send them to you, or you can come to class Monday or Tuesday of next week. So, everyone, I hope you have a great weekend. Thank you so much for popping in, everybody from all over the planet. It's so nice that I have friends from everywhere popping in. I appreciate your support. Have a great weekend, and I will see you next Friday.